Monkey balls. Jesus loved the people that we hate. You know, not religious. That's a fact. It's a shame he gets us. I keep making an ad for that. Either way, I wanted to continue. He's adorable. I know my MacBook is terrible and it's not high quality that a lot of YouTubers that you would watch. That's why my videos don't get views or very little bit, and people just get bored of it. I just want to say, if you have the patience, I thank you a ton for that. I want to continue where I left off on, because I'm thinking I'm still getting maybe like, I don't know how many views. I don't want to worry about it, okay? And also that thumbnail though, it's so depressing but pretty accurate. Oh, Jack, you're an amazing man. Even if I haven't watched your videos or haven't seen your or haven't took much interest in your channel because I've been going through a ton, you're helping so much people, and I want you to know that honestly, especially since a Black American here, or a Black American lad that loves Ireland or Nigeria, I just had to share that. So I only did the first part, and I wanted to continue where I actually left off, right around the 9-minute mark. I don't remember where I left off exactly, and I may not pause it because I do want to. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna shut the screen because I'm just too tired to do all that. I just had a lot on my mind right now, and I thought I could actually share it. I'm on like the 8:44-minute mark. Also, Jubilee did made a video of do all autistic people think the same. I definitely highly suggest, especially for my ISPs out there. And let's just say I had a difficult period in my live stream last night. No one did anything wrong. I'm just going through a difficult period. Also, can I just be a little bit random very quick? Does Steven look hot? Don't worry, he's 19 in this drawing, by the way. I thought that'd be appropriate. Yeah, I'm not sure if men out there that have their bulky with abs, but where was I? Around let's see, the 8:44-minute mark. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Like a million different things in my brain. I'm overanalyzing the way I am. I'm overanalyzing everything that I say.
MacBook?
I'm pushing everything through a filter in my brain. I'm reading everyone's body language all the time to like see where things fit in. So I always say that I'm a really good judge of character because I'm like hyper analyzing people all the time. And not in any sort of judgmental way where I like throw it back at them, but for me it's like a thing that I can use to kind of like help me get through conversations and social structures a bit easier. And I'm able to weave in and out through that. And I use comedy as my tool to do that. I can like sit down in a group of people, use comedy, and within 5 minutes I can get a beat on everybody and I can figure them out. And that's my superpower, guys. I have autism, I have superpowers.
Yeah, we do. It could be a disadvantage.
Also, with me, it's sensory things. Like, I've talked a lot about, like, let's say BB goes for a poop in the kitchen. I can smell when he goes to the bathroom immediately. I can pick up on the smell of shit a mile away. I'm like a shark with blood in the water.
I love you, Jack. You're adorable, like Buddha. Jack is so accurate. Basically, it depends on the person to person, right? I mean, I'm sure for people that don't have autism but we're more likely. I mean, I guess that might be a study that I could look up. The thing is, when it comes to being autistic, right? Also, I just wanted to say, because I get jealous of other channels. Like, I looked up about a video of growing up Mexican. I got like over 2,000 comments, and then something about black guys rating like anime black characters, which is awesome. I feel like I'm so unique, not in a great way, that no one's gonna relate this video unless Dumble and Suri would see this, of course. Basically, being autistic, it can be a struggle when it comes to like sense, like smell, and not to mention touch. So if I could put this in more detail here, right? I'm sensitive when it comes to like just feeling something, right? So like let's just say like this paper towel here that says "fuck friends" on it, right? I don't want to talk about the live stream that happened last night. I get sensitive towards like certain material. Like I would get like snow, aka goosebumps, right? Because of how I'm so sensitive to feeling it. And this is the same thing, like if you think about like a chalkboard, like go, right? But that's the sound. That's how it feels. It's like irritating, like you literally get goosebumps because you do not like the feeling of it. And it sucks because I want to wear certain clothes that I feel comfortable with. And it's a pain in the brain because of how I have to just dress a certain way, and not to mention well, I forgot how long it's been like this now, but I would get obsessed with matching. Before we got evicted, I still miss my swamp, my apartment, right? I still want to get it back. If anyone is ever new here and want to support me on that, I have the GoFundMe page, and I got my address on the Dollar Tree, Phoenix, and Christown. I hope to Buddha don't want us living there. I miss my apartment so much. I like to talk about it, okay? It's an autistic habit here. I basically have to, like let's just say, I do not like to eat metal silverware anymore. I have to eat plastic, right? I have strong teeth, don't worry. But the thing is, I'm so sensitive, even like orally, I feel comfortable chewing on plastic. I don't have pica, at least I believe I don't. You know, I like to chew on like the bottom of my plastic Sharpie because I like how smooth it is. I may have pica. I hope to, but I don't. It's when someone like has like an awful. It's like a disorder, I think, when you like to eat like objects or yeah, basically objects that are not food. So it was like this when I was a child. Um, I don't want to talk too long on this. I'm so sorry, but I just love this video from this man. He's so sweet, and also for smell, right? It's like that, like when Autumn, one of my pups had to take a poop, right? I can smell it from my door. And it's pretty ironic. And you know, I mean, it's close enough, but I can smell it. Like, maybe it's because it's from underneath. But I have such a strong smell, right? Even though I can't smell myself, even though I've been bathed in 9 days, as guilty as it is, it's a pain. It really is. Because, like, let's just say if you're cooking, like, certain foods, depending on what food it is, you may like it. Would not like it. Like, I actually have a phobia of smelling cheese. Like, if it's cheeseburgers, I would get grossed out. I don't know why. I do not like the smell of cheeseburgers, right? I can eat cheese pizza, I can eat goldfish crackers, and I can eat Cheez-Its, right? But when it comes to cheese pizza, or, you know, at the end, it's cheeseburgers, yes. I do not like the smell. I do not like tasting it. It's disgusting, right? I have a little bit, I know, that it's like I'm a hypocrite, but there's a spectrum of everything, right? I can eat certain cheeses, but not melted. Buddha forbid cubed. Oh, God. Oh, like, ugh, it's disgusting. Not to mention, I can smell milk if it's expired, even though it's not expired. I have such a strong smell. I'm thinking like it smells bad, but I don't want to get rid of it. So that's basically something I just wanted to share. And let me actually continue. And that's awesome. He has 32,000 comments on it. Jack deserves this so much. And I'm not gonna read like one comment on here. I'm not surprised the Chucker Rain guy is on there. Your sensory systems, you mentioned I said officially maybe decide to get tested for autism. I'm almost positive I have it. Oh, that's a girl. Sailor Laura. Oh, cute profile picture. My husband also just got, come on, Dion, come on, come on, come on. Diagnosed with ADD, attention deficit disorder. And I know how much of a difference that's already made in his life that has pushed me to get a diagnosis. I hope you're doing well, Jack, and thank you for giving me the confidence to get it done. I love Jack so much on this. Honestly, it's amazing he gets a lot of comments for this. I love it. He deserves it, honestly. Let me continue.
And then if he like
oops, MacBook
himself or something, I'm like, Evelyn, you got to clean it up because if I look at it and smell it and touch it, I gag nonstop. Like I want to be able to help, but I can't do it. I will gag crazy. With certain foods, I'm a bit weird. With
cheese
the textures and the consistency.
Yes, yes.
So for me, it's like a lot of sensory things. But apparently, I'm doing masking like all the time. So it's really interesting. I think it's interesting to see, like, a lot of the stuff that people talk about, like, in social situations, and like, no, I'm just introverted. No, you probably are autistic and you just don't realize it. And unfortunately, getting tested for autism is a really tricky thing to do because I went privately because the waiting list publicly on the NHS is like 2 years. Fuck that. I can't imagine having to wait that long to kind of like get an answer.
That's a long time.
So I feel for everybody out there. Who has to wait that long. I'm lucky that I was able to go private, and it still took like 2.5 months to get that assessment ready. And the assessment was fine for anyone who's thinking about doing it. The assessment for me was go in and sort of like break down your life in a way that is like, were you always like this as a kid? How did you play with other kids? How did you interact with other people? Were you shy? Were you communicative? How did you imagine your play when you were a kid? And now as an adult, how do you interact with other people? Is it difficult to like keep eye contact? All of those types
All
of
the time.
that you kind of expect will be asked. But there's an assessment form that they go down through that actually is like graded. And for me, one of the scores, there was like a couple of things that I was being scored on, but one of the scores was like, the threshold was like anything over 100 is probably autism spectrum, and I scored like 121. So
wow, so that's
like
beyond
a crazy high number.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like the traits are there. And you're not really supposed to say like moderate, severe, or like high functioning and all of that kind of stuff anymore, because it's kind of degrading. But you can kind of like figure out where I am on the spectrum.
See, I'm surprised it is, because I mean I thought it isn't, but the reason why it's like that, right, is because like high functioning is like me. You won't tell that I am in the spectrum, right? I'm seeing normal, but I'm not. Mid-functioning is when maybe someone may have slurred speech, right? In a way, kind of like remind me of that crush I had in middle school named Paul, that Mexican boy that had a lazy eye. He was mid-functioning, right? I didn't know that was an offensive term until recently. And then low functioning, let's just see, like you need help everywhere. It's like the R word is really offensive. I've also said that in my live stream when I got my meltdown. Mentally challenged, right? The R word is really offensive because people keep saying it, right? I get it, don't mean any harm, but it's not a great word to say, right? I've also said that. I do. You know, because my autistic meltdowns I have, right? You know, those will pass, but you know what? We get meltdowns. It happens. You know, I try to, like, not, like, you don't have to be a damn nun, or you got to be a religious person just to be a great person. No. Okay, that's why some religious people are rapists. But, excuse me. Let me just continue.
Like terminologies. But the assessment I found actually quite interesting, because it is, some people don't like breaking down their life and like confronting themselves in that way, but I quite enjoy doing that. I'm a very introspective person, and I like kind of figuring out how I tick. So I thought it was an interesting assessment to go through, but it wasn't scary or anything, at least not for me. So I would say if you're thinking about doing it, but you're kind of like apprehensive about it or scared of it, go for it. If anything, the worst thing that can happen is that you end up exactly in the place that you're in right now, and that's probably not that bad. But all the people out there, whenever I'm playing video games, and they're like, man, Sean's so distracted. What is he, stupid? I was pulling my hair out every time he did this.
I love you, Jack. Another ad is playing right now.
Oh, how does that feel, huh? Not so good.
Love his laugh.
Reactions to it, though, were really funny. People were like, Jack, we know you did 100 episodes of Happy Wheels.
I remember seeing one of those, yeah.
That mustard meme from the Kendrick album of me screaming, and then right after that I was like, I got diagnosed with autism, and people were like, duh. I think that's funny. I think it's fine. I'm okay with people joking about it. I don't really have a problem with that. I think it's kind of funny. But I also wanted to talk about it because this is sort of the year where, not only in my personal life, I'm trying to live my authentic self, as it's called, and I'm trying to figure out more about myself and gain the confidence to kind of just be me as who I am. But it's also the year of mental health for me and for Thankmas. And I think that's the reason why I like pushed myself to get these assessments and to kind of like open up that conversation and be sort of that person that kind of takes that initiative. So I have an audience of people that I can use that influence to spread a better message and be more positive about it and break down this whole like, ooh, don't admit it, autistic people are bad, or like people are going to treat you differently, or like it's not cool to do that, or you know, I'm just so fucking tired of that.
Same here.
I'm tired of this version of the internet that we live in where everyone has to be like crazy productive, crazy ambitious, build a legacy, be as cool as you possibly can.
Thank you, Jack.
No signs of weakness.
Thank you, Jack.
Whatsoever. That's all bullshit.
Thank you,
Not
Jack.
showing weakness and puffing your chest up and trying to be the coolest person you can be and be as productive as you can and do the coolest things you can be, that's weakness to me. Because that means you're hiding from and loving yourself. Obviously, I'm throwing out a bunch of accusations, but and it's not true for everyone.
MacBook?
It's all unique and it's all different. But you know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at. You know where the vibe I'm sitting in is. And I want to tackle that head on next year, and I want to evolve. I want to be an evolved version of myself that is And this guy kind of contradicts itself, saying like going against the whole like be better every day. But you know what I mean? I want to be more open to who I am as a person and not dance around shit because of what everybody else tells me I should be acting. That's what it is. But Thankmas is going ahead soon. Tickets are on sale. If you are close to the LA area, you want to come see it. We have so many guests. I put them up already. You can go to the community tab and see it. It's all over Twitter as well. I've been posting a lot about it. We have some incredible guests coming up. We have some musical acts. We have 2 shows that are going on. It's going to be a great fucking day. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to get together as a community and raise money for mental health. And
That's awesome, Jack.
Push this narrative of positivity and change and upheaval that I think the industry so desperately needs. Because it's not been a great year for YouTubers and people who everyone thought was amazing and great. And
it's not.
Like, oh, your numbers are really high, so that means you're a great person. You do a lot of charity, so that means you're a great person. Not always.
Mr. Beast! I forget. I know you brought that up. I love Chuck even more for that. He can go right in hell, Mr. Breast.
To be a bit more transparent and honest and break.
No, wait, Mr. Grinch is the appropriate term.
And not build myself up into something that I'm not. And I think that that's important. That's why I'm having this conversation with you right now. That's why I ramble. That's why we're here. That's why we do it. That's the end of it all. Thanks for watching. I don't know. I have autism. That's it.
Oh, Jack, you're so adorable. I can't take it anymore.
That's why we're here. That's why we do it. That's the end of it all. Thanks for watching. I don't know. I have autism. That's it.
I like how he was just like he was stuttering. I love that. So, if any of you have seen part 1, and yes, I've not took a shirt that long, okay, and I'm not dressing up in my Irish outfit because I'm clinically depressed, and I was they call it doom scrolling, right? Like, you keep scrolling like a lot of like videos on TikTok or whatever, but since I'm doing the TV version, it's doom tapping, right? Doom tapping or doom searching, and oh my Buddha, it's fucking painful because of how bloody painful because of how I'm just feeling so behind of how all these YouTubers are so attractive and they make these nice productive videos. And I like how Jack is making this video because it makes me feel safe, it makes me feel comfortable, and it's not like overproduced or anything. Just, you know, having a gorgeous camera but with no editing and just talking about, you know, what's in his mind. It'd be lovely to see more YouTubers like that. And I wanted to share this for anyone that's new here, okay? I have been going through a lot. I feel more pressure because, let's say, since I am going to be transforming in my 3rd decade in 8 days, it's been a lot on my heart. It actually makes sense. And, you know, wondering like why I can't form any friendships with people, why I'm not doing anything like that other people that are much younger than me that are doing. It's hard to believe that I'm practically a decade older than people that are in college. I'm a little embarrassed, even though I'm slightly younger than Jack, right? But I still feel embarrassed to show my age because look at how I live, right? It actually makes sense. Okay, I know, it's not much, okay? And I'm having this MacBook here. I do have my phone, but it just... Well, I need the charger port repaired or whatnot. I know, embarrassing, okay? I get it. But like what Jack said, okay? If you think I'm not cool enough, okay? Because I'm not doing what these other YouTubers are doing. This channel is not appropriate for you. It's not. All I want is support, especially since I lost my apartment that I really want to get back. You know, someone's probably living there right now. You could look up the address on the Dollar Tree in Phoenix and Crystal. You'll see my review of my picture that with my Siberian Husky before he died of abdomen cancer, okay? Dion's Autistic Diaries, okay? You know, I did change the name on this channel. It's just a lot going on. But I wanted to share this because, you know, I'm like in my long Naruto t-shirt here, believe it, and I know I haven't gotten it clean yet. It's a lot has been on my mind, and I still feel a little bit lost to myself, and maybe it's because of my isolation, and yes, I am still going through suicide thoughts. I thought about, like, just stabbing my throat, because I feel that I failed as a human being and for certain my age, and feeling like I'm not good enough. If that actually makes sense. And I have to just share this. Also, I want everyone, if you're like a male, okay, regardless of your sexuality, do not call me bro, dude, or man. I don't like being called any of those. Mate is fine if you're like British or Aussie or whatever. It's fine. At least I think it is, because so would say that doesn't bother me. I don't know. Make us all like feminine pronouns, right? I'll just be calling like hun, sweetie, or dear, but I don't mind people calling me by my name, literally. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's because of how there's some men that are aggressive that would say those words to me. That's an autistic thing I wanted to share. Okay, and I wanted to share this because I love this video that Jack did. It's difficult, especially I don't want to bring up race to this. I don't, but I'm guessing maybe, to be honest, I sometimes feel that as someone that's black himself, right? I sometimes feel that I don't like fit in the stereotype. I mean, because I saw that growing up Mexican video, like I'm thinking like a lot of Mexicans can relate, but like okay, can I just share something? I know I've been talking for a long time. I could do a separate video if anyone's interest. Even though I've been, this is almost 600 megabytes worth. I grew up with the Boondocks. I grew up with, oh my goodness, every black person should definitely view it. Family Matter. Family Matters. Hey Arnold, because of Gerald and Harold, which is awesome. Mixed friends. And Class of 3000. And what's another show that relates to the black community? Recess. There was a black kid in there. Forgot his name. And I gotta look up other black cartoons. Or the original Proud Family. And I think Bill something, right? Before you know whom, right? Like, it's like Little Bill. I used to watch all the time when I was younger. I'm not sure if anyone I might be black that can relate. I don't want to bring race to this because it shouldn't matter what race you are. Maybe because since I watch those videos, I feel a little bit left out because, oh, that's something I can relate to. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter what race you are. As long as you're a human being that has a huge heart, feel free to comment. Okay, I don't know. Maybe because if I don't get many people commenting my videos, they can't relate to me. I feel like an alien sometimes because, well, one, I am ugly, and I do accept that. Two, it's difficult for me to give eye contact. And three, I do dress pretty geeky. It actually makes sense. So I know I'm not normal for my age. Okay, like what Jack says, we're not stupid. Okay, oh, well, Trayvon, he's not stupid, but stubborn, not the way he fucking acted. That's because he's autistic. Doesn't give him a pass on being a jerk. Not to mention Ian Russell, whom is some weird 20-year-old, I think, that has autism. That sexually sent me pics inappropriately. Here's a fan of Cartucci, by the way. That is not okay. I don't care if you're autistic. You can't be doing that. So, I don't know. That's just something I just want to think about my apartment that I lost. I just want to say, if you have viewed the video all the way through, feel free to add an infinity symbol or type in the hashtag autism acceptance, not awareness, because we should be accepted. And I guess that's it. Also, this is a little bit random. I looked this up, autism by race. Did you know that whites are least likely to be autistic? 2.4%. And then my race is next, black, 2.9, which is really shocking. And then Hispanic is, let's see, it's supposed to be 3.2. And then Pacific Islander, 3.3. That's really weird. I don't know, I thought that's interesting. It doesn't matter. I think, like, alright, who cares? I just wanted to share that to see people. Come on, MacBook. Cheerio.